Listen, so now today we finna be discussing why you are reading your birth chart completely incorrectly. You probably really don't know what you're doing fully. You think you know what you're doing fully because you can get a certain answers because you've been researching so much shit and looking at so much shit online, and some of that shit resonate with you. But you still probably misplacing placements, what's really doing what, all that shit. But so today now let's clear some of these things up, right? So now, as you can see, this right here are this is two random charts, right? January 1st, 1970. This one is at 7 a.m. This is January 1st, 1970. This one is at 9 a.m., right? And now check this out. This is from this is from Vedic Astrology, right? So now, this is tropical zodiac. We're not going to be using tropical zodiac. What I want y'all to do, we're going to go to Raman, right? This is called Ayanamsha, right? The precession of the equinoxes, right? But so now we just going to keep it adjusted to the Raman. We're going to keep it adjusted to the Raman, right? So go in there and click Raman, okay? Then after that, you're going to press redraw for it to pop back up. Then after that, you're going to, on yours, both of y'all, however you're doing it, right? But what I want you to all understand is that you see how these people are born on the same day, just 2 hours apart. Remember, the Ascendant. This is why it's so important to have your actual time of birth, because guess what? The Ascendant itself rules over what? The Ascendant itself rules over your entire life structure, right? Without the Ascendant, which you need the time of birth, we would not be able to know this person has the moon inside the actual 9th house. We wouldn't know that this person right here has a sun inside the 12th house. We wouldn't know that this person right here has a sun inside the 1st house. You wouldn't know any of that. The only thing that you would know is, so now let me show y'all. Look, put unknown time, calculate chart. Guess what? Boom, everything starts from Aries. Remember, Aries is the original zodiac sign, right? So Aries is the first. So Aries 1, Taurus 2, Gemini 3, Cancer 4, Leo 5, Virgo 6, Libra 7, Scorpio 8, Sagittarius 9th, Capricorn 10th, Aquarius 11th, and Pisces the 12th. This is the true zodiacal order, which is why if you don't have time of birth, it automatically defaults to the traditional origin of how the zodiac signs are even ordered. You see what I'm saying? Because this area normally is the rising sign of the ascendant. In Aries, that's what it rules, right? Now remember, 1st house, 2nd house, 3rd house, 4th house. Remember, all the zodiac signs can have their meanings attached to the actual house. Like wherever Aries is in your birth chart will also show some 1st house themes, right? They aren't completely the same, but they are very similar, right? Wherever Libra is at will probably show some relationship themes, right? You see what I'm saying? But you got to know what the fuck you doing correctly, or you're going to mess everything up. So now, let's go back to the actual time, right? So that was 7 a.m. 7 a.m. right here. And now we're gonna have to go back and add whole sign, because if you don't go add whole sign house, this is how Vedic astrology does. We do whole sign house. We don't do that Placidus shit where everything looking all crazy in the sky. We trying to get somebody accurate reading. We ain't trying to be saying where your 5th house a little bit in your 4th and your 6th house. We don't got time to play like that. So now listen. So now they born on the same day. So now listen. So somebody right now today I'll be like, well, listen, my birthday is this other person's birthday. I know we don't act shit alike. You want to know why? Because remember, look at y'all ascendants. You are Capricorn. Well, let's just say hypothetically. Let's just say these people say, hey, we was born on the same day. These people I'm doing right here. Why we don't act shit alike? Well, listen, you are a Capricorn ascendant. This other person is a Sagittarius ascendant. You understand what I'm saying? So guess what? The person with the Sagittarius ascendant, guess what? I'm a Sagittarius ascendant. They're more predisposition to what? Higher knowledge, philosophy. You see what I'm saying? A lot of higher knowledge and a lot of philosophical undertakings, right? Also, they probably might even want to get into some type of religious working. You see what I'm saying? So you got to remember, but you on the other hand, you are Capricorn ascendant. You're not really like that as much, I would say. You see what I'm saying? You're not really like that as much. You more about, okay, practical things, status, you know what I'm saying, what I can get, what I can receive from people, how can I make me some money, how can I make my life better. Now, the thing about it is, we all express all of the zodiac sign traits, because remember, you, the ascendant, the identity, are still comprised of every zodiac sign in a different area of life. So you are a Capricorn ascendant for everything inside of your life in general, right? But when we get into the more new ones later, when it comes to the second house with your family, you got more Aquarius themes, right? Versus this person that's born on the same day as you, when it comes to their second house, they got more Capricorn themes, right? When it comes to your third house of like media and skills and shit like that, everything that third house represents, you got more of the Pisces energy there. When it comes to them, they have more of the Aquarius energy there. So listen, so y'all are literally completely different in every single area of life, and that's just real talk. That is real talk, right? So of course you're not gonna act the same. Look, this person has their soul and their sun inside the first house of self and identity, right? So they might have more of a bolder personality. Check this out. You got your sun inside of Sagittarius and inside the 12th house. Guess what? 12th house is a house of hidden things, and this is where that sun goes to like lose a lot of strength, right? So what you have to understand is this. Excuse me. So what you gotta understand is this, right? You might be just a little bit more introverted than this other person, right? See, y'all born on the same day. The way mainstream pop astrology teach astrology is if you have this placement, you're gonna do this. Hell no. That's not always the case, right? I'm gonna give you another prime example. So you see how you are a Sagittarius sun, right? But you're not just a Sagittarius sun. You are a Sagittarius sun conjunct Venus. Literally, but not just conjunct Venus. Guess what? You got to look at the trine. It's trine Saturn, and it's also trine the south node of K2, right? So guess what? If you just go type in, I'm a Sagittarius sun, what does this mean? Check this out. You might be like, okay, you know what? I don't really fully all the way resonate with that. Some things I do. But guess what? You wouldn't probably fully all the way resonate with it. Boom. You got Saturn inside of Aries trying in it. So you got a restrictive energy kind of like, you know what I'm talking about, harmoniously, but still sun is the enemy to Saturn. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like afflicting it from a trying sense. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. It's not like a true affliction, but since these are enemy planets, it's still giving off that type of vibe. And then this right here, K2 or the South Node, is also trying your sun, right? So guess what? You might say, this is a planet of separation. This is a planet of restrictions. You might say, I don't really resonate. But it do resonate. You just don't understand in what way it resonates because you looking up shit incorrectly, right? So now, when it comes to this other person, guess what? What's trying they ascendant? They don't got nothing over here in Taurus because they are Earth sign ascendant, right? They don't got nothing over here in Taurus, but they do got some in Virgo. So now they got the moon, they got Pluto, and they got Uranus. So guess what they got? Rebelliousness coming into their mind, right? Rebelliousness for like, you know what I'm saying, either health and medicine. You see what I'm saying? Going against certain ideological structures. A lot of shit is going on, right? So now, look at the 10th house of like their status. You right here got Jupiter in yours, and this other person got the moon in theirs, right? So you see what I'm saying? So this is why a lot of people don't really truly understand. No, you are different. You are not the same as, you know what I'm talking about, somebody else, right? So now let's clinch it even harder, right? So now let's put this person at, let's say 9. Let's put this person at 9:10 a.m. Y'all be like, oh my God, like that. Yes, this shit does matter. So now listen. So now you see the ascendant, right? Is that this ascendant is at 19 degrees and 11 minutes, right? So what about this one? This ascendant, listen, they both Capricorn ascendants. They both born at the 9 o'clock hour, but 10 minutes apart, right? Check this out. This one right here, let me make sure, 9. You know, it's 9:10. Yeah. So, because it go about degrees a little bit faster. But put it like this. A 15-degree Capricorn is not the same as a 19-degree Capricorn. You understand what I'm saying? Please understand it. They are not the same. These can be two completely different people. You might say, well, listen, my moon is in the 9th house. Their moon is in the 9th house. Yeah, all our placements in the same place, yeah, but the ascendant, the identity is what keeps it moving. That's why I stress to people this: the ascendant is the most important aspect of the birth chart, specifically the degree of the ascendant, right? Because in Vedic astrology, you have what you call a D60 chart. This chart right here, the birth chart changes ascendants every 2 hours, right? You see what I'm saying? But there's a thing called padas, right? That's inside of the ascendant, right? So check this out. There are 9 padas inside of each ascendant, right? And those 9 padas last, I believe, roughly 14 to 15, I believe 12 to 15 minutes long a piece, right? You see what I'm saying? But that's like, okay, what kind of specific Capricorn are you out of the 9 different Capricorns that you could possibly be, right? You see what I'm saying? Coming from the 0 degree all the way to the 29th degree, right? What kind are you? Then you have another chart inside that's inside that 15 minutes that changes every 2 minutes, called the D60 chart. Past life chart for all matters, all type of shit, right? So now y'all could have every chart the same, but the D60 be completely different. So now y'all are completely different. You see what I'm saying? This is a very nuanced layer and way of thinking. Most astrologers don't even really cover that shit, except for like Vedic astrologers. And sometimes you might have a hard time understanding them, right? Because they speak really, really advanced a lot of the time, right? You got to really like know a lot of this shit to even come into it, trying to, you know, understand the lingo and terminology of what's going on. But yes, now you all should see, like, yeah, so now you gonna type in, I'm a Capricorn ascendant. But not only that, you a Capricorn ascendant with Mercury, and then your Mercury is also opposite Lilith. You see what I'm saying? So Mercury is now affecting like the Lilith energy. From Vedic astrology, we have what you call mutual aspects. Every planet influences the opposite house and the opposite sign. So yes, y'all. So now this is why a lot of people, you don't resonate with your stuff, because a lot of times you just really don't know what you're talking about. And I'm just keeping that shit 100% honest. So yes, make sure y'all, if you want your birth chart reading from me, y'all are, listen, read everything on this website, and you will know exactly how to purchase a birth chart reading from me. Do that shit correctly, and then I get to you in the same day. All right. But other than that, y'all, listen, I will holler at y'all ass later, man. Peace.